What's up, YouTube? It's your boy, Shaka Antoine. And today, it's going to be a video that came through from a subscriber's request, which happened to be surf bags. And I kind of reached out to the subscriber to figure out, to be a little more specific. And what he mentioned was just, he wanted me to do a video about what's in my bag for the spring. So this is going to be a what's in your bag for the spring video. But first, before I get into any of that, I just wanted to kind of talk to you guys just for a little bit, because I'm on my way to a spot now for the night. Hey, this is the first video made since the season has started. You know what I'm saying? These fish are around. I hope you guys are catching. It's been a pretty good spring. I can't complain. Caught some fish on plugs too. Not bait yet, but hey, whatever it takes, right? And yeah, so some of you may have noticed, I got a little bit of a beard growing back here. Most of you that know, when the fishing season starts, man, the beard comes back. I'm not superstitious or anything like that. One of my boy Joe seems to think that I catch more fish when I have a beard. That's his thing, not mine. I don't. For me, it's whatever, But there is a comfort level and a confidence that I have when I do have a beard and I'm catching fish. So, it works for everybody, I suppose. I'm not the superstitious type. Right? So, all right. In a few moments, when I finally get to the spot and I stop driving, I'll basically go through my bag, what's in it, and I'll tell you why, those particular set of plugs are in my bag. All right, so I'll talk to you guys as soon as I arrive. All right, guys. Well, here we go. We're getting into basically showing you the bag that I have and what's in it, basically. All right. So seemed like just as that subscriber made the request for this video, I just picked up a new surf bag. The bag that I had was all ripped to shreds and it was in need of replacing. So I went ahead and picked up this nice ODM 3.5 surf wave bag. Very nice bag, very sturdy and strong, and can actually hold a lot more plugs than I actually thought. There's 3.5 tubes. I got 3 here and 1 on the side here. All right, so let me get into basically what's in the bag, right? Everybody wants to see it. Well, primarily in the spring, about 98% of the time I am fishing metal lip swimmers for the spring. I feel like metal lip swimmers, they do the best job at mimicking bait. The best plug to mimic bait, in my opinion, is a metal lip swimmer. When you're fishing a bait only bite and you go ahead and you throw out some metal lips, I know I catch, so to me that's saying something. So don't be afraid to throw metal lips if you see guys catching fish on bait only. This works for me. All right, so the ones I'll just start with the 4. There are 4 that have been working pretty well for me so far this spring. All right, the first one here is this lovely thing here. Let me put that away. I'll show you that in a second. This here, man, it's the eel skin Beachmaster that I rigged up with Captain Tom. Well, Captain Tom rigged up for me and showed me. And this is actually Savannah's eel that she caught last year. And I've been doing pretty well with this. This one has been catching me the most fish. A very close second. In fact, they're probably tied. Is that's not a metal lip. Is this puppy right here? It's a baby weakfish metal lip swimmer made by Dave Anderson. You know what that comes out? The colors on this thing, you'll see. I'll show you the colors. But the colors on this thing are beautiful. It's kind of copper, pink. It's got some nice fish scale on it. I put the flag on it. With this plug here, I made some changes to it for 2018. Last year I had cut VMCs only. Decided to use some rings on it this year to see if it helps with my catch rate, and that definitely was the ticket. Yeah, boy. Okay. Now, the other one that's been working pretty well as always, basically. Which is this one right here. It's a Tsunami Danny. I nicknamed this one the Fish Magnet. You know, I've caught a ton of fish on this metal lip right here, man. Very fond of this. The action is wonderful. Catches fish. All right, now the fourth metal lip swimmer is one that I am very pleased to finally catch on it. You know, for a little while now I've been trying to catch with this plug. It just haven't worked out. You know, this is the Gibbs White Danny. And I played around with a few configurations with it. And this was the year that it happened. You know, I decided to rig it up exactly how I have the Tsunami rig, because they basically swim the same. They had that very seductive wobble and S pattern to it, except that the Tsunami has been excelling over this for some very odd reasons. So this year I decided to rig it up the same exact way, VMCs with some split rings. And I actually caught on. I'm very happy that I finally caught fish with this plug here. All right, so those are the four that has been producing for me very well. But what else I keep in the bag? I pretty much, even though I only fish it in deep water, or when I have at least 10 feet of water, which is this Lights Out Lures bunker pikey, very big. When I know them big girls are around, them cows, you know, I'm a cow hunter, so got to make sure I have what they want. And this Lights Out pikey, man, I like to fish this when there's big bunker around, big fish around, and I'm in 10 plus feet of water. All right, what we got next? And I'm just gonna, let's see, other metal lips I'm carrying. Oh yeah, well yeah, the other two eel skin plugs. If you didn't watch that video, you can watch it. This is my off-season project number 4 when I went through, no, project number 3, I believe that is. I went through the eel skin plugs with Savannah, my daughter, and Captain Tom, which is this one here. It's a tattoo. Hey, it got wrapped up. Okay, yeah, it's a tattoo. Metal lip eel skin swimmer. Very nice, man. Very nice eel skin. Let me put this needle away for now. I'll get to that in a second. All right. Now, I haven't caught on this yet, and Captain Tom assumes it's because it's probably not getting down to the fish. So I'll probably have to fish this in shallower water. In fact, he did suggest that I fish this around boulder fields. So got to keep that in mind, but you know, I'm still trying. In fact, I did have a fish, which I think was a schoolie, grab it, but it didn't get hooked. So it probably didn't come from above. Or if it did, it just, you know, was too small to get the whole thing in its mouth. Grabbed it, drag was a little loose, so when he grabbed it, it just peeled off drag, and by the time I realized it, fish was gone. Next time, right? All right, now the other eel skin plug is Ron McKee's eel skin plug. Unfortunately, I haven't caught on it yet. Love how this thing swims, man. It's rather large. To me, it swims just like the Beachmaster. To me, you know, they all swim perfectly fine, but I just haven't got it done yet. But I will. It's still early, you know. Got the whole season. I'm gonna hopefully get that 40 plus on here so I can get that extra plug from Ron McKee. All right. Let's see what else we got in here. I could sometimes barely fit them in if I don't be careful how I took them out. You know, I stuffed this bag with as many as it can carry, which is quite a lot. I'm impressed. All right, so okay, now the very last metal lip that I am fishing, which this one I'm sort of testing. You know, my boy Steve, he came out with his own line of lures, the Bomb Fishing lures. So you know, he gave me one. He gave me 2 to test. One is a popper, Polaris type popper. Very excited about that. But he gave me, I requested a macro pattern metal lip swimmer, and he came through. This lovely thing right here, large bait, large fish. I can't wait to hang some fish from it for my boy Steve. So I'm definitely looking forward to this thing. This thing, you know, it swims rather deep. You know, the night I was doing some testing. It swims just like a pikey, you know, just like a pikey. But you know, I was in some shallow water, so it kind of was dragging the bottom. So I know now, okay, for the future, I could have played with the depth a little bit, but I was a little busy that night. You know what I'm saying? So I know that I have to have some water around when I'm fishing this thing, man. But this is beautiful. I love it. Can't wait to catch some fish with this. What else am I carrying besides metal lips? Of course, I am carrying the larger Mag Darter, just because, you know, I got high hopes for this plug. I'm hoping that I can catch some larger fish than the smaller one. And yes, I am carrying one of the smaller ones. Let's see, another compartment here. Yes, I am carrying the smaller one here. I call it the blueberry because it's blue and black. All right, hoping to catch some stripers and blues, mainly bluefish. I think bluefish is going to love this thing, but last season I was told this pattern was working very well. All right. Minnows, yes, the minnows. I am carrying the SP minnow collection. I want to say, you know, the assortment of SP minnow. So I got the heavy weighted. I call it heavy weighted SP minnow. It's the bullet SP minnow. I have the larger blurple SP minnow. I have a floating macro SP minnow and a sand eel. Now I'm not carrying all of them. I just have the bunker. New bunker color, bullet SP minnow, the larger blurple SP minnow, and the macro floating SP minnow, and the mag darters. So that wraps up the minnow category for what's in my bag. Now I don't necessarily fish without having at least one darter, right? One darter. And somewhere in here there's a bottle. I can't remember where I put it. Oh yeah. Yeah, there we go. Yay. Tell you, this bag can hold a lot of plugs, I must say. Thank you, ODM. Yeah, I'll always have a darter, bottle, and of course, what I had in my hand earlier. Look at that. Fits in there very nicely. A needle. Always. Like, seriously, always. Alright. I got a plastic bag in here, so now the hook stabbed the bag. Alright, we're free. Alright, so yeah. Darter, bottle, needle. I mean, that's not necessarily something you would carry for the spring, but, you know, I've just come very accustomed to carrying the darter, bottle, and needle, no matter what, right? Yeah, there are some plugs that just never come out of my bag, and as long as it fits, as long as I'm not somewhere where it requires a specific set of plugs, I will always have a darter, bottle, needle, and an SP minnow in the bag, right? In addition to that, there will always be bucktails. I mean, I don't fish them as often as I should. It depends on where I'm at, where I'm fishing for the night, or, you know. But, yeah, bucktails are always in the bag. Get in there without stabbing the plastic bag. Yeah, that's my, that's what I keep my leaders in. Yeah. There we go. All right. In the lower pouch here, I have all of my bucktails, and I also have some diamond jigs. I don't take diamond jigs out the bag. Also, one other plug that lives in my bag, has for a couple of years, is the surface tension lure. When the bluefish are running around, if I want to know if there are bluefish around before I throw something else, I can either throw an SP minnow or this puppy right here, the surface tension lure. They love it. They love that sound, man, I'm telling you. So this plug lives in my bag. In fact, it doesn't even go in the tube. I just hang it off the tube. Tuck it in the corner. Let the hook rest in there, right? So one other set of plugs that I always have in the bag as well is going to be my soft plastics. All right, for those soft plastics, let me get that out the way there. I like to have this little sand eel imitation. I believe it's a hoagie. Just in case, you know, the sand eels are around, or if they're on a slender profile of bait. All right, let's put that right there for now. Shads. You know, yes, this is the 4-ounce one, but I still carry it just in case. You never know. There might be a heave or really deep water. Maybe I'm fishing an inlet. Hey, the 4-ounce shad will get the nod. Also carry this Savage gear. Yeah, I use this to test out, see if there's any bluefish are around, or if I'm fishing water that requires a 2-ounce depth. All right, let's see. 3-ounce shad. Definitely still have that one. And I believe that's it, right? Let's see, I got the pocket way in the back. That's it. So just the shads, you know, for my soft plastic, and this hoagie. They pretty much don't come out the bag though. In the other pocket, I keep my Fat Cow jig strips. Have to have these, right? And then in the same pocket, because this material here does not get stabbed by hooks, I'm so thankful for that. I will often have my snags in here. So if I want to snag some bunker, it goes in there also. Oh yeah, my tape measure is between the tubes in the bag, just in case I want to measure a fish. Typically here in the Northeast, where I fish, Long Island, we don't measure our fish by inches. Typically, some guys do, but you know, we measure our fish by pounds with the boga. And that's basically it. You know, this my first time getting a bag of this quality. And first time actually wearing it on my belt. I typically have my bags on my shoulder, doing something a little different. And so far, I'm loving it, you know. I really like having, you know, the bag back here, because when I go to cast, you know, I'm used to my bag swinging around on me. And this yesterday, no, none of that. So it's something to get used to, but I like it. You know, what I have to get used to now is the pressure that it puts on my hips when I'm walking. So, you know, I feel like I'm working out muscles that I haven't normally used before. That's okay, right? It's okay to work out, you know, get a little buff. But that's it. That's my surf bag, and that's what's in my bag for the spring. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please remember to like and share my videos, and of course, subscribe to my channel. And if please, you know, if you have any suggestions for any type of videos, drop them in the comments below. I'm interested in your comments and your questions or your concerns. Please have a great day, and God bless.